Hi everyone, Anna from Girls on Key. Today's video is about how to combat stage fright. Now, it's something we've all dealt with as performers and as writers. I'm going to give you my 5 top tips. Let's go for it. Hi, so we've all experienced stage fright at some point in our lives. If we're creative people and we have to do public speaking, we're all come up against stage fright. Many people are afraid of public speaking. It's one of the biggest fears. So what we're going to do today is talk about 5 small ways that you can help prepare beforehand before you get onto the stage, and that will pay off in dividends in your performance. So the first thing is daily mindfulness. Now, it's harder to be mindful and aware of your surroundings and in the moment on the day if you haven't learned how to practice it in your everyday life. And for those of you who suffer from anxiety, as many of us do, you'll be aware that when you suffer from fight or flight syndrome or stress, that you can come out of your body and not be in the moment and not be experiencing what is happening around you. So a mindfulness exercise that is really useful to do 5 minutes a day. It doesn't have to be long. Sit in a quiet place and now think through your senses. So start with what you can see and list out every single thing that you can see in your immediate surroundings. So it might be a spider on the wall, a blue coffee cup, whatever it is, and list those things out so that you're starting to be aware of what you can see. Then think of your hearing. Okay, I can hear a bird, I can hear a car. List those things out. So connecting with your senses in the moment will help to ground you and so that you're not out of your body. So that's the first thing, is mindfulness. Number 2 is posture. Now, in the TED Talk link I've put below, she talks about power posture. How we stand and how we hold ourselves influences our mind and our body. For example, she talks about if I was to hold my arms like this, not only is it a defensive communication to others, but it also affects your body. So when you're holding yourself like this, stress hormones and cortisol are released into your body. So if you're wanting to have less stress, less anxiety, practice the power pose, the open posture, the grounded posture. Put your feet flat and open your chest, put your shoulders back, and that will really help. So it's about faking it till you make it. That posture will influence you. It really will make a difference. So practice that in the mirror, practice it at home before you get on the stage. Think about how you're going to open up your posture and be confident. Number 3 is presentation. So any preparation that you do will pay off in big ways when you get to the stage. So one of the things you can prepare is every aspect of your presentation, whether it be what you're going to wear, where you're going to stand on the stage, how you're going to hold the mic, all of the presentation aspects. So go through and even just write down how you're going to hold your body. Am I going to do any actions? When are they going to come in? Mark them up on your page, that kind of thing. So you might want to ask someone who's really good at that side for any tips. We will do more tips about how to present your poem in another video, but for now we're talking about stage fright. So tip number 4, visualize. So top athletes like to visualize their performance before they win their race. They go through it in their mind, every single aspect, and visualize how it will look. Now, if you do that, you'll be able to run through some of the things that might occur with your type of stress. Everybody's stress and stage fright is different. So some people might shake, they might get too quiet or too loud, they might forget their words. So you think through what happens to you when you experience stage fright, and then you'll be able to combat those things when it comes time to do your performance. So if you're thinking about them beforehand, a little preparation goes a long way. So I'll reiterate that again. A little preparation goes a long way. The more prepared you are, the more confident you'll be. Watch other people, make sure that you're emulating the people that you like and who do a presentation that really resonates with you. And the last point I want to make, 5, is read often, perform often. So the more that you practice, the more that you get out there on the stage, the easier it will get. I know that for a fact. I've been performing music and poetry for over 10 years. Now, when I first started, I was extremely nervous. And the more I've done it, the less nervous I've become. So do get out there as much as possible. There are lots of readings in your area. You can look up online. If you're in Melbourne, melbournespokenword.com. Obviously, there are Girls on Key events. So any of those events, get along, get performing, jump on the open mic. We try to create a really welcoming space for people who haven't performed before or who are nervous. So we make an intimate environment where people are comfortable to get up and share their work, and it's a non-judgmental, inclusive space. So find places like that where it's not so intimidating. It might not have such a big, high stage with such a big crowd. Start small, and then you can progress as you get more confident. So hopefully some of those tips have helped. Number 1 was mindfulness. Number 2 was posture. Number 3 was presentation. Number 4 was visualize. And number 5 was practice and perform. So hopefully those things will help you to get over your stage fright. If you have any other tips that I've missed or anything that's helped you, please pop them in the comments. And if there's anything that you particularly want to hear about in this area or other areas relating to poetry, please also let us know. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks guys.